fall of Knix, a teacher's trial. Episode 3, a glimpse of Zita. 2 weeks passed. Mr. Knix had now become a familiar face in the corridors of Bright Future College. He had taught nearly every class on his timetable and even helped organize a debate between the art and commercial students. The students were slowly warming up to him. Many called him cool, and some even stayed behind after class to ask questions about economics. But one thing had not changed: Zita. Every time Knix stepped into SS2B, the atmosphere shifted. It became heavier. Zita never spoke unless it was to mock, never took notes, and never followed instructions. Yet, he was always present, always watching. His eyes were dark, not with curiosity, but with challenge. Teachers whispered his name like it was a secret curse. "Just stay out of his way," one of them had told Knix again that morning. But Knix had started noticing something. Zita wasn't just rude, he was powerful. Even without saying a word, he controlled the room. Students who sat near him laughed louder, misbehaved more, and copied his defiance. Knix realized Zita wasn't just a student, he was a leader of rebellion. And Knix was beginning to understand that winning the class meant facing Zita, directly or indirectly. One Wednesday afternoon, something strange happened. Knix had just finished teaching a double period and was walking past the back of the school compound when he heard voices behind the school block, loud and sharp. He paused. Peeking carefully through a broken hole in the wall, he saw a group of boys gathered in a circle. They weren't fighting, but it was clear something intense was going on. In the center stood Zita, a cigarette dangling from his fingers. Knix's eyes widened. Cigarette? In school? Zita pointed at another boy, shouting, "If you ever report what I said again, I'll make sure you leave this school with no teeth in your mouth." The boy, much smaller and clearly terrified, nodded quickly. "I'm sorry, Zita. I swear I won't say anything." Zita stepped forward, slapped the boy across the face, and hissed, "Next time, you won't get a warning." Knix's hands clenched. He took a deep breath, then slowly backed away. He didn't want to act without proof. Not yet. He returned to the staff room and sat quietly, his mind spinning. He had just seen enough to expel a student in any serious school. But this wasn't just any school. Later that day, he approached the vice principal, Mr. Aiken, and described what he had seen, carefully avoiding names. Mr. Aiken sighed deeply and looked around before speaking. "You're new here," he said, "and I respect that you want to follow the rules. But let me tell you something hard. Some rules don't apply to everyone." "But he's breaking the law," Knix protested. "Smoking on school grounds. Bullying." Mr. Aiken placed a hand on his shoulder. "Zita's father is Chief Inkamdilim. He built the school hall, donated the ICT lab, and once paid half the teachers' salaries when the school ran into problems." Knix's heart sank. "So nothing can be done?" he asked. "Not unless you want to lose your job," Mr. Aiken said quietly. That night, Knix couldn't sleep. He tossed and turned in bed, replaying Zita's behavior in class, the cigarette, the slap. How could a student hold so much power? And how long would the school continue to cover for him? He opened his diary and wrote, "Today I saw what power looks like when it wears a school uniform. It's not earned, it's inherited. Zita is not just a boy, he is a shadow that no teacher is allowed to touch. But shadows grow darker if no one shines a light." Knix closed the diary, unaware that this small act of truth was pushing him closer to the edge.